Are you guys ready for this? Say you are, because it's really exciting. I'm making delicious vegan banana bread today. And I know I'm not a vegan and it really doesn't matter to me, but there's a lot of people out there that want vegan foods these days, and we try to provide the best versions of whatever they are to you guys so you can make them. And I think this vegan banana bread is pretty spectacular. So what I just did was mix together 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed with 1/3 cup of water. Just let that sit for a few minutes. It's gonna thicken up, and that's your egg replacement. You can whisk together your dry ingredients. This is 2 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, add 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Whisk really well. You want to make sure that your baking soda is fully incorporated. Set this aside for a sec and get to your bananas. You're going to need a total of 1 1/3 cups of mashed banana. And this is definitely the time to look for the bananas that are all spotty and black and like, you don't really want to eat them, but you don't really want to throw them away. So get those. And if you find that that's happening to your bananas, but you're not ready to make banana bread, peel them, put them into a resealable freezer bag and freeze them until you're ready. And then just take them out. And they'll basically, as they defrost, they will turn to mush, which is perfect because that's exactly how you want them for your banana bread. In any case, these aren't mush yet, so you're going to want to mush them. Sometimes you'll find that there are spots on your banana that are just too far gone. I just scrape those off. You do want extra banana-y, deep banana flavor, but you don't want like slightly fermented flavor, which is what happens to the bananas 1 step later. So that can not be good. Then you can mush them. You can use a potato masher for this. It's actually a lot easier, but I'm not. But you can. You could also blend it up in a food processor. So you need a 1 1/3 cups. I'm just going to measure that. You're probably pretty close if you've used 3 large bananas. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is insane. It's not just pretty close. You're going to need fat, but you don't want it to be butter. You want a flavorful oil? Try coconut oil. It's 1/2 cup of unrefined coconut oil and 1/3 cup of almond milk. I guess you could use soy milk if you wanted to. I don't really like soy milk. And we have a great recipe for making your own almond milk on the website, which I highly recommend doing because it's a far superior product. But you have to soak your almonds overnight, so be prepared to do that. That was a teaspoon of vanilla, and then you can add your flax mix, which has gotten thick. You can see that a lot of the water has been absorbed by the flax, and it's kind of thick and a little bit gooey, which is what you're looking for, because that's what egg texture is like, right? And then your banana too. Go for it. Go for it! Stir the remainder together. You want a nice incorporated batter. You don't need to over mix it. My bananas were a little bit chunkier than I think you might want, so mash them down to puree. But this will have little bites of banana in it, which maybe I've discovered a whole new thing. I don't know. This is an 8.5 by 4.5 inch loaf pan that I brushed with coconut oil and then floured. And the oven is at 350 degrees. Get your batter in there. I can tell you one thing, it smells really good. And the other thing is that because it's vegan, if you want to give somebody the spatula to lick, you don't have to worry about eggs. No worries about salmonella here. Get this in the oven and it needs to bake until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. That'll take, I would say, 1 hour to 1 hour and 5 minutes. I know, right? You're going to want to let it cool in the pan for a little while, then remove it and put it onto a wire rack to cool completely, and then slice and serve. Oops, I think I sliced that too thin. That's not thick enough for me. It's really tender, really moist, super fragrant of bananas. I mean, this might be your new favorite banana bread, even if you're not a vegan. I think you should give it a try either way.